Welcome everybody to Auto Club Speedway here in Fontana, California for the Lenovo 160. ARL WeatherTech series getting ready to start qualifying. Everyone all lined up, ready to go here in California. Our first race here on the West. And we're just getting qualifying started. Thank you all for joining. It's going to be a good race. And it's going to be a good day for excuse me. It's going to be a good day for AIRL. We got D2, these cars very fun, and then D1 at 5:15 later tonight. Very excited for that race. Niche up first. He'll be starting in the 32 tie Toyota. A little bit wide in 1 and 2. Now, at least for the D1 cars, these are the WeatherTech cars. I'm not sure exactly how these things control, but you want to have a line that starts at the top and then comes down throughout the corner, especially in qualifying. And it looks like Niche is just going to have a little bit of an awkward line. We'll see what this time is. 34.7. It's going to have a chance to improve here. All gets into the wall. We'll see if that invalidates the lap. I doubt it. There's a very small tap. Speed screaming invalid. Yep, and that will be an invalidated lap for Niche. Liliana up next. I believe this is actually a series that she can run in. Ooh, there we go. All right, first lap for Liliana. 34.867. It's going to be about a tenth off. Whoa. I have my audio on. Oopsies. This will be your second start in the WeatherTech series. Got 5th place at Daytona. Off of that wild pit strategy that everyone had. It was kind of a crazy race. And final lap for Liliana. Takes provisional pole 34.7 flat. Jake up next in the 42. Oh, never mind. Ballin's up next. Have not seen Ballin in a hot minute. Last season was, I believe, 3rd or 4th in points and actually pulls off the racetrack after a 34.733. Not faster than Niche's 733, but I guess he'll pull it in. And provisional pole for the 42. 2 tied times. That's kind of crazy, but luckily our timing system counts farther than just the thousandths. Just doesn't show it. It is kind of incredible how close these times are. You know, usually we see 1 tie maybe, but now we're at 2 ties. We'll see if Jay can get something faster. No. All right, so more wham. Home race for him. Not going to be able to make it in D1, unfortunately, so can at least be able to drive at his home track. More wham, 34.650, top of the board already, just on the first lap. Oh, Goose is getting into a car? Oh, no. All right, more wham's last lap. No improvement, but still has that provisional pole. Hunter up next in the 9. Hunter part-time in D1, full-time here in D2. A little bit high on the tri-oval, comes back down to a normal lane. 34.8 first lap for Hunter. Starting really low, drifts up the kind of corner. You do not want to start the corner low and drift up. That is almost the opposite of what you want to do here at Auto Club. This is either you run middle or you run from high to low. Low lane only there for defensive driving, and it is just so slow down there. Something that we figured out over the course of this week with practice. And Hunter will not improve a 34.817 final time, as CH Fan will be next. CH Fan 4th place at Daytona. Was the last car on the lead lap. And already top of the board, first lap, 34.5 flat for CH Fan. Let's see what CH Fan can do. CH Fan did a lot of practice with the D1 cars. Not surprised he's doing good with these WeatherTech cars. No improvement on the second lap. We're not seeing much of any improvement from anybody. And Goose will be the last one to try to qualify. We'll see if Goose actually does race. Actually, just in a blank car. All right, Goose, first lap. Had some practice here trying to find the line. Wasn't the fastest in practice, so 34.7 first lap. But Goose does have some experience here. Starts up high, lets the car kind of drift down low. It's about what you want to do for these corners. It was a good turn 1 and 2 from Goose. As looks like JDM will also be trying to qualify. And Goose 3 and 4 does not brake enough. The car does not rotate. Got on the gas way too early as well. But this should be an improvement. Or not, no. 34.746 going to be the final time. I am surprised. Oh, methods as well. So methods and JDM both doing times. Methods 34.908. So at the bottom of the time board. And just watching, you can kind of see why. Car does not look comfortable. It is an improvement. 817 will not pass Hunter, though. We now look at JDM. $35.6. Oh, that is not a fast time. And you can see why starting at the bottom just drifts way up the racetrack. You lose so much speed doing that. It really is not a surprise that we're seeing times here down low in the 7s and 8s, or 8s and 9s. With the guys that did not practice, really. A little bit of practice goes a long way. JDM gets it into the 34 range with the second lap, but still, that is almost 35 territory. And that will wrap up qualifying. See, everybody just getting ready for the race. We'll let everyone get lined up and all that fun stuff, and we will be right back. Stay tuned. The actual race coming up next. Welcome everybody back to Auto Club Speedway as we get ready to start the Lenovo 160. Everyone just getting lined up on the back straightaway now as we go over your starting lineup. On the front row, two D1 drivers, CH-Fan on pole and Morwam. Starting right on the outside for row 2. Wait for Alpha to spawn more people in. But as we wait for Alpha to get more cars in, welcome again to Auto Club, one of my personal favorite tracks. I just always love the high banked corners, how the low line usually is not the fastest. And of course, I just like the color blue. This track's got a lot of blue in it. Alright, row 2 will be Jake, the 42 on the inside, and Liana on the outside. Row 3, Nitch and Ballin. Both a couple of old guys in the league. They've both been here for quite a little while. We start in row number 3. Row 4, a little bit of an interesting group here. Goose starting on the inside. I didn't even know Goose had a seat in this division. And Hunter on the outside. Hunter having a little bit of experience in D1, but let's see how that translates here. And then Methods and JDM starting on the rear row. Gets all lined up. Everyone getting their cars all lined up. We'll have 5 rows of cars today. Oh, and then last second appearance of Trooper. Forgot to mention Trooper will be starting all the way in the back. So technically 6 rows of cars. Not bad, if my counting is to be believed. And I don't think it is to be believed. I guess I'm a liar. Oops. A little bit of, looks like technical difficulties with a couple of cars. Oh. They all pull off. Let's take a look at the race statistics or analytics for today. 64 laps, 128 miles. A kind of short race. As we just wait for everything to get all set up and ready. There we go. CH-Fan on pole, Morwam on the outside. As we, what? We love D2. Alright, pace car driver. We had someone just volunteer, and you know, JDM is the best pace car driver. The drivers, I'm surprised the drivers, they knew better. They knew better. Congrats to all the drivers for not going. But they will have to slow down as we wait for our pace car to come back as Genty decides to join at the last second. Genty, one of those part-time drivers just because they are in D1. It looks like we'll be getting ready to go this time by. Yep. Green this time, Alpha says. So we will actually be going green. And then CH Fan and Morwem on the front row. Jake and Liliana in row number 2. Thank you for joining us on TMN Sports as we have a big week this week. Races and leagues. Pace car heads in. And we are underway here at Auto Club. A late start from CH Fan, holding everybody back. That's the first time I think I have ever seen that. And already a little bit chaotic going into turn 1. Morwam takes the lead. They're 3 wide behind with CH Fan, Ballin, and Jake. But Morwam takes the quick lead. And already CH Fan looking to pounce, going down on the inside. He's going to try to get a run here. He's going to end up short. Morwam is going to take hold of the lead and lead lap number 1. CH Fan already back down to the inside, really trying to make that lane work. It's actually going to make it work there on the turn 2 exit, surprisingly. Ballin staying back in 3rd as these 3 start to break away from the field. CH Fan just kind of both on that defensive line. Ballin kind of doing the smart line as long as he can get that. If he can get that car to come down, I mean, that's going to be a fast line from him. Morwam, big dive. Trying to get to that quarter panel. A little bit of contact there with CH Fan. We'll see if CH Fan wants to show a little bit of feedback for that, but I mean, he still retains the lead. Car getting a warning. That's Trooper already with a warning on the day. Morwam with the switchback trying to get the lead away from CH Fan. But CH Fan just on that outside lane, able to get a little bit more of a run, still stays up front. I mean, I think CH Fan just really knows the line around here. Maybe not exactly with these cars, but I think he knows a little bit better than Morwam. Morwam all the way down low, pushing up CH Fan. A lot of contact. And now he's going to hold CH Fan up high. Gives him more of a run. Now Ballin closing in. This time CH Fan trying to get the switch back on Morwam, and he's going to be able to get it. See how Morwam does on the outside, and actually just let CH Fan pass. CH Fan just got such a good run. Krieger being a watchdog for today's race. Morwam, big send into turn 1. Not quite going to work out for him. So we take a look back through the field. Ballin, of course, in 3rd. Just kind of hanging out. It's going to be real interesting when pit stops come to mind. Jake sitting in 4th, got a good start. Currently just holding on. Liliana battling right now for 5th place with Methods. And then you have Ginty behind there, and then it's Goose, Ginty, Trooper battling on back. So a lot of different battles going on around the racetrack. Morwam right now with the lead, but CHRN looking to get the switchback here in 3 and 4. See Morwam just drifting up the racetrack, and CHRN just gets the rotation as we goes into the grass. That's a risky spot of the racetrack. The apron's just entirely bad around this entire racetrack. You just lose so much speed. When you go under that apron, you're going to risk flipping the car. Saw a lot in practice. That grass is deadly. Let's do it again side by side down the back straightaway. I'm probably going to say that a lot as it happens. Oh, and Morwam turns up into CHFan a little bit there. Not sure if that was fully intentional, but that could have been a little bit of a sign to CHFan saying, hey, back off. Not sure why Morwam would be the one saying it. I mean, let's take a look at it again. We'll see if Morwam came up. It's going to be right here on the exit of the corner. Looks like he kind of just stops turning and gets into CH. And actually, that probably was a lag spike more than anything. Although I do always like the drama. 10 laps complete here at Auto Club. Ballin already catching up to these guys as they continue the battle. You know, Ballin would have such a good line if he could just get that car to come down, get that rotation in the car. But he just likes to hang it up top. I mean, it's also not the worst line, hanging it up top. You do get nice little runs out of the corner. You just don't really get the best run you could out of the corner. Morwam currently holds the lead, CHN right behind, Ballin sitting back in third, and now we have a caution coming out, and Trooper up on his lid. And so we have a flip. So our first flip of the day. Not entirely sure what happened there to Trooper. As Alpha tries to get that car flipped over, there he goes. Alpha's gonna tell these guys to stop on the back straightaway. That will be reviewed by them. I didn't get an angle on it, unfortunately. And it'll be a self-serving penalty according to Alpha. For the one, not entirely again, not sure what happened. But pit lane will be open. No pit boxes for D2, of course. Noted, Yummy. So pit road will be open. See who takes. I mean, we're on lap 13. Looks like everybody's going to come in. So this is going to be a busy pit lane. Most likely going to see a couple of issues. You can see JDM getting locked out of a couple of pit boxes. Everyone's taking an early pit box at the beginning of pit lane. Those are actually the ones you don't want to take. You want to take the ones here at the end of pit lane. It's like Liliana with a quick stop. Is that going to work out? Yeah, it's going to really work out Same with Ginty, a quick stop. And then it'll be the one car, and oh boy, that was a close one between CH-Fan and Morwin, but CH-Fan able to get the spot. That one was pretty close. So a quick stop from a few drivers that time around. It'll be from, let's see, it's Liliana, Ginty, and Hunter, if I'm not mistaken. It might be. So they will choose on the front stretch. I was wondering where the merge code was. Get there in time. Oh, I got there in time. Haha. Does anyone hit the cone? No, and it's a pretty even split between the high side and the low side. CH-Fan, Morwam, both taking the high side. Ginty and Liliana staying low. I think this is going to be a really big strategy thing for the actual race. But I think the outside's going to be way... something tells me the outside's just going to be so much better come race time for D1 in the Sunoco Cup Series. See a pretty even split here. Be green this time. It will be Liliana to as the control car. Excuse me. What? I love not having the Roblox chat open because the stuff they say in there is kind of crazy. Oh, pace car slows down. That was a little bit of a checkup. We'll get back in line. Liliana, CH-Fan, Ginty, and Morwam, your front four as we get to the restart zone. And we are back underway here at Auto Club. The outside lane, maybe not the best lane to go to. Morwam trying to get down to the inside already. Oh, Ginty comes up in front of CH-Fan and spins. And caution comes right back out. That was a little bit of a... yeah, I don't know what that was. Liliana will get the race back. Hunter in second, Morwam third. And so caution will come right back out. At least we have something to look at this time. Saying his brain disconnected, that's funny. Alright. So let's take a look. So Ginty in the 27, that black and pink car just comes up. And just goes around. That's going to be probably lag. No word from Ginty in the chat yet, but... it just looked like he was going up to try to block, and then he just kept going. And, I mean, they're saying that he disconnected. Others saying no. Hunter's saying he has to go. Oh, no. So the 9 car will not be finishing. Hunter is gone. That is unfortunate for those Hunter fans out there. I guess, it's a pace car. Interesting. All right, so again, Ginty, I believe disconnected. Well, that'll be a lag penalty or lag warning or whatever it is. And while they're just sitting here, we'll take another look. It's coming up into CH fan there. It's just that's gonna be lag. Ginty goes and spins around. You're saying lock in, everybody. Alright, here we go. We're actually going to start pacing. Pit road will be open. I can't imagine we're going to have many takers. I think we might have like one or two. Road's open. We have no takers. Good job, cameraman. So they'll... Oh, Ginty coming down pit road. Never mind. So Ginty will be the only one to come down pit road, and he'll be taking one of the first boxes, as everyone else will pace. Hits another box. What? Why is he hitting another box for? That's weird. Alright, so Ginty taking 2 pit stops. Now leaves pit lane. As all the field's going into turn 3. So they'll choose this time. It'll be interesting to see if the Highline stays as the preferred lane. I mean, that restart was not good for really anyone up front. As Goose is looking to pull off. Alpha gets in position of the cone, so if you hit Alpha, Morwham gets close to hitting the cone, and yeah, it is a not even split this time around. Only 3 cars to the outside. Morwham, let's see if I can get these names correct. Morwham, JDM, and CH Fan go to the outside. Everyone else stays on the low side. Probably could have gotten some positions for a couple of those drivers, but I mean, the line I was running here in practice because I was like, oh, why not? Why don't I practice even though I'm not going to race? But I mean, I would much rather prefer that high line. Alright, we'll be green this time. Liliana on the inside. Morwham on the outside. That's not CH, Trooper and JDM right behind. I believe all 4 manufacturers in the front 2 rows as we get to the restart zone. And we are back underway. And whoa, Nitch with almost a spin immediately. Catches it and we stay green. And Liliana going all the way down to the apron as that 40 and the 1 start to push her all the way up to the top of the racetrack. 3 wide for the lead. Trooper all the way down low. Morwam looking for the switchback, but Goose is there, and he interrupts it 4 wide for the lead. Haven't seen Goose all day, now starting to make a little bit of a statement all the way on the inside. And CH-Fan back up to the front. Liliana stuck on the wall. She'll drop back to 4th. A little bit of contact there with Morwam and CH-Fan. Jinty having a little bit of an incident there. Oh, Morwam! Oh, and then Goose not helping. We might see a warning for those 2 incidents. This is from the little contact with Morwam down the front straightaway. Oh, that was from Goose. Goose just shoving. That was not from Morwam. That was from Goose. That one might have been Morwam pulling up on Goose, but what in the world? I haven't seen a warning for him. For anybody there, but I think someone's trying to join, but they might be the person that's in the 7. Maybe a little bit of drama going on, but lap 24, we'll do a little bit of a recap here. More CH-Fan up front, Morwam, Jake, and Goose battling for 2nd place. Goose somehow without a warning, as the 86 joins us. Pushing Goose up the racetrack a little bit there. Jake takes advantage. Oh, Morwam nearly turning Jake. Oh, Goose into the wall. Goose lagging. Uh-oh. Big lag spike from Goose. He drops back, gains control. Oh, gets a shove. JDM. And so that just leaves the 42 and the 40, the battle for 2nd place. Get up with that block car racing teammate. I mean, identical cars from the 24 and the 1. Going down to the inside, kind of uses Jake as a wall. Pretty aggressive racing from Morwam today. And I mean, we saw all through Daytona, Morwam, one of those big aggressive drivers. Really should have gotten a penalty in P1 for a couple of incidents, but oh, the 7 getting interesting. Who's the 7? Oh, Goose is gonna get the penalty. Or gets a warning, not a penalty, but it gets the warning. I know, it's like, who's Goose? Or who's the 7? Goose. Again, as we go, kind of start to get towards halfway, we'll go through the field once again. CH-Fan, definitely probably the fastest car out front. Morwam hanging on in 2nd place, Jake in 3rd, Trooper in 4th. And for those rooting for Hunter, he's not in the game anymore. They're having to retire the car. A little 4-car breakaway. And then I believe that's Goose leading the 2nd pack. Just 3 cars, and then Liliana leading the group of the rest of the field. caught up by Jake and Trooper. She has been pretty good at racing today. Keeping up with some fast E1 drivers, I will say. Trooper's gonna have a big run, gives a little bit of a bump to the 42. Trooper stays down low, gets back up into draft. And I will say draft might play a large factor, not in tonight, or sorry, today, but into the race tonight for the Sunoco Cup Series. Since draft does stack, I mean, we might see it play a part today, but I think it'll be a larger factor when the D1 guys come around. Trooper looking low. Loose all over the racetrack back here. An eye on Goose. Keep the eye on third place here. Trooper with the inside. Drake, if we can play the cards right, we'll have a better line. Able to clear Jake for third place. See for how long. So as we reach halfway, really does look like CH1's going to be running away with this one. Morwim staying about 2/10 back. Trooper and Jake, they've been swapping positions every so often, and that third group, that'd be Methods, JDM and Goose, they've been all hanging around each other, and Liliana leading that rear group. I didn't click on Morwin. Interesting to see when these guys have to come in as well. I'm not sure what the fuel run is for these cars. I know about what it is for the D1 cars, actually. You know, I've kind of actually forgotten what it is for the D1 cars. Or tire run. Tire run also. That's incredibly important, as if I remember correctly, in practice, tires is what actually went away first. You definitely want to pit for tires before you pit for fuel. These cars could be different. These cars are a lot slower than the Sunoco Cup Series cars. Look back on the field, 3 wide back here. This is for 5th place. You can see how back they are from that front pack, that front group of cars. JDM going all the way to the bottom. They stay 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of contact there. Method's coming down a little bit too early. Goose looking for the switchback all over the back bumper of the 46, trying to move JDM up the racetrack. Alpha criticizing these three for being 3 wide every lap. And I guess Ballin at some point retired his car. I didn't even notice that. But there's 11 cars on the racetrack. Definitely not too bad. We have some stories to go over for D1, the pre-race show, about field and cap and how that's been changed, and just other news throughout the league. These guys seem to kind of wrap it up. The battle for second place, battle for the lead heating up. CH-Fan able to get caught up by Morwam and teammate Trooper. CH-Fan down to the inside, man. Those two cars are identical to each other. Stays on the inside. Trooper up top. Morwam trying to split the middle. Morwam stays on the tail of CH-Fan. Car stopped on the infield at 86. That's 11th place. Stopped on the back straightaway. Right on board with Morwam. Watch how just the experience is inside these cars. Hear how low the RPMs are. Going through the corner, you can see how, I mean, from this perspective, you're miles away from CH-Fan. And it looks like Ballin will come back. He'll have the blue flag, and so he'll have to give way to any other vehicles in front of him. Right on board with the one of Trooper. Again, Trooper in third. Teammate CH-Fan right now leading. Team owner loving the performance from both of his cars. How you kind of tap on that throttle. I'm not sure if that was really the best move. So we come down to just 20 laps to go next time by. And 32 with the drive-through penalty. That's going to be for speeding in pit road. So our first, our green flag pit stop starting up. And you can see the red light there. It looks like Ginty as well. First couple of drivers to go and do their green flag pit stops. This is going to be interesting to watch. Oopsies. There we go. Keep our eye on any other drivers coming in with 20 laps to go. I believe they might. They should be able to make it on fuel, but tires, I have no idea. The Liliana next car in. It's the 91 all the way back at the rear of pit lane. And there comes Nitch again to go and serve that drive-through penalty. That's going to be devastating for the 32. Trooper getting around Morwam for second place, kind of holding up Morwam from CH Fan, as he used to exit pit road. And we'll keep our eye on anyone else coming in. But so far, 3 cars making green flag pit stops. I'm able to get around Trooper once again. I'm almost saying Hunter, but no, it's Trooper. That's Trooper. Hunter's in the 9. See how long everyone else stays out. It's really just a matter of, do you want the fresher tires, and do you think everyone else is going to come in? 20 laps is a lot of laps on these tires, and if you run them too low, you risk a blowout, as Morwin blocking all the way down low. Both of them are going to have such a terrible entry into turn 3. Morwin just up the racetrack. Trooper keeps the line. Not going to get any speed, though. It's just the thing with doing that. You just don't get any speed. So far, no one else has come down pit lane. It's just been those 3 cars so far. We're all a lap down and then niche 2 laps down for the drive-through. And that's going to be really good insight for the D1 drivers, because now they know that if you take a pit stop, you're going to go a lap down. They know that now. Oh no! We got a caution, question mark. A car hit the barrels on pit lane. No caution. What? There it is. Caution is out. That was an incredibly late caution. They are racing back, and a car hit the barrels. I think that's the 86 that hit. No. Maybe JDM. JDM hit the barrels. Coming to pit lane. It was a last-second decision. It just did not work out, and they'll stop on the back straightaway. I saw that one right away, and this is going to be the replay. You can see it, just a last-second decision to come down pit lane. You're going way too fast, and it boom right into the barrels. And just watching pit lane for any cars to come down here on lap 50. And you can see JDM, last second decision. We'll play it at full speed next time, but just way too fast, and bam. So last second decision here. We'll play it at full speed here. And you can see already just way too late. Just way too late. And you can see the caution not coming out yet. It's just like still not out, still not out, still not out. But you can see drivers going by. You can see, and you'll see the scoring pylon there go yellow. That's when the caution came out. And JDM just smart by JDM to just stay there. If JDM started going again, that definitely would have not been a caution. JDM should not lose any laps from that. We'll see. Right now, it's still marked as a lap down. That's C114 on the scoring pylon on your left side of the screen. That shouldn't be. There should not be a lap down. And it looks like, oh man, Alpha's gonna mark it. That's interesting. Pit road will be open, and I expect everybody that has not pit to come down pit lane. So that'll be this whole front group back to Ginty. I'm going to come down pit lane. And, oh, Ginty even coming down pit road as well. I guess everyone, Liliana, Nick, and one other car stays out. With one pit stop left. Well, I'm taking the #1 pit box. Keep an eye right on that line, see who's the first across the line. Well, Ballin wanted to go so bad. But full stops from everyone but Ginty, it looks like. Well, Morwam a little bit quick, but out first. In a dead heat with the 33 and 40. I'm sorry, 33 and 19. And just taking a look at the replay here, look how close that is. Looks like the 33 over Ballin. So that'll leave Liliana and Nitch up front. We will not be choosing this time, as I believe Alpha's going to be like, oh, I mean, we got cars that should be in the back up front, cars in the back that will be up front. As Nitch comes down pit lane. What? These two cars come down pit lane. I'm not sure why. We will not be choosing. Maybe speed's broken or something. Hold on. Oh, Nitch is parking it. Yeah, in the 86. Yeah, you were not allowed to pit. That's going to be a penalty to the back. And your lap is just, you don't get your lap back. So. I'm not sure what that was all about. Liliana getting told to get the lap back. Did not get the memo. She did not get the memo on what that meant. That means you get to go around the racetrack, Liliana. you get to go. Or not. There, oh, there she goes. So we'll restart with probably 10 laps to go. I don't think we'll be choosing this time. Maybe we'll be restarting with 9 to go. Depends how Alpha does all this. The 86 still just... Yeah, there's Alpha saying, hey, wave around means you get to go around. Not sure what Ginty's doing. Not sure what the field was doing. So I guess we'll restart with 9 laps to go. Again, this was this caution came out like 5 laps ago. We'll take, and then for a reminder, it came out for JDM making a last-second pit decision and then slamming into the barrels. Ooh. Oh. No. I don't want those, please. Thank you, Windows. And that's what brought out the caution. We've been under caution for 5 laps probably now. I mean, when cautions come out in the middle of pit cycles, they are just the most head-turning to get all sorted out. So you can't really blame Alpha too much. It's like, why always get this one? Looks like JDM will get trapped a lap down. I don't like the call there, but it's just unfortunate. They'll choose this time, so we'll be restarting with 9 laps to go. I think I know where Morweb's gonna go. I have a hunch. I have a little hunch. Alright, they'll choose this time. Morweb goes to the bottom. And, oh, and the Goose hits the cone. Jitty confused on why he had to go to the back, and it was because, I mean, he got a lap back. Not sure if Goose has gotten no penalty for hitting the cone. We saw it right as day. Nothing for Goose. I mean, it's right there. But no call. We'll be going green this time, and it's the two heavy hitters up front, Morweb and CH-Fan. Jake and Trooper sitting in second and third and fourth. They have been up front all day. This actually gives a chance for someone else to take the front couple of spots. All right, we get to the restart zone. We get ready to go back green, and we are back underway here at Auto Club. Morweb with a good start, but Trooper already going way down low. Here comes Goose going way down low. He's in the apron. Trying to make any line that you can work. Trooper and Morweb side by side. CH-Fan looking to send it in on the inside. 3 wide for the lead. And oh no, there they go. Morweb and CH-Fan. And they come right back onto the field. Caution comes right back out. What in the world was that? They'll race back and let's see who's up front. Trooper. I can find Trooper's name. There it is. Oh, this one might be a racing incident. We'll take a look at the replay once. Oh no, Trooper is not up in the lead. Never mind. It's just a lot of cars everywhere. Apparently, CH-Fan gets the race back. Oh, I guess so. Let's take a look. This is what happened. We'll take a watch. Just watch Trooper in the one. So Morweb goes up and then comes back down, but Trooper going up. It's going to be a racing incident between those two. And then CH-Fan just gets sucked down with the Morweb, and then they come right back on the racetrack. You're going to see him at the top of your screen, out of control in the grass. You can see that the 19 was getting a blue flag right as they wreck. That involves the 1, the 40. CH-Fan able to get unscathed, really. But Jake involved as well, and Jake was right up front. JDM will get a lap back. So that'll give JDM a chance to get some good points on the day instead of being stuck in 9th. But this one, just in my opinion, this is going to be a racing incident. You cannot blame, you can blame both of them. You can do that, but I don't think that Alpha will be putting blame on any one single driver for this caution. And if it's going to be just these two cars, you can see Morweb is going to come back down and Trooper's going up. And, I mean, it's going to be on both of them, but historically, you don't penalize two drivers for a caution unless it's like different incidents or if it's obvious. It's either going to come back on the racetrack. This was going to be just a wreck right here. And then just More I'm coming back onto the racetrack. And there it goes again. Thank you, Filter Keys, but I am not interested. We'll start to pace. Pit road will be open. Ginty again with the one last pit stop. We'll see if he comes down pit road. He gave up his one lap back. Oh, never mind. He was a free pass. Oh, never mind. The pit lane will be open. So the 19 can get a lap back, and the 86 4 and 6 laps down. Both are on pretty fresh tires. You see, it looks like no takers. So they'll let those two cars go around, and we will choose next time, and we'll restart with 4 laps to go. Thank you, Alpha. Thank you, Alpha. Again, this is just the start of Auto Club Racing here in AIRL. Just in a few hours at 5:15 Eastern. That's when the race, and that's when qualifying will start, but pre-race will start before that. We will, of course, have the AIRL Cup Series here at Auto Club, and that's going to be a great race. A lot of big names. And, you know, with how much practice I've seen from a lot of the drivers, it's going to be a great race. There's a lot of competition. It's going to be entertaining. We'll choose this time, and again, we'll restart with 4 to go. See if we start to go to overtime. Alpha will go and stand on the cone, make sure no one hits it. So CH-Fan up front. Looks like everybody's going to stay low, except at the rear of the pack they go high. You know, luckily there's so much room on this racetrack, it's not too hard to make a decision. So CH-Fan and Goose on the front row. Ginty in Trooper, row 2. Row 3. What's that guy's name? Methods and Morwham. There we go. Still getting used to everyone in D2's name. Not usually the one watching over D2. Be lucky, my voice is still intact by the end of the night. Goose saying I'm wrecking y'all. So we'll see what happens with Goose. We'll have to keep an eye on him. Goose on the outside in that number 7 car. Pace car heads in. Here we go, 4 laps to go. Can we make it to the finish? We are back underway here at Auto Club. Goose lagging into the outside wall already. Ginty taking second place. As Morwham trying to go all the way down in the apron does not work out. And oh no, we got already reckoned and a flip. We will not make it. Upside down goes the 46 of JDM. CH-Man will get the race back. Ginty getting pushed up the racetrack by Methods. And so we will go to overtime. Let's take a look at what happened. So we're going to see Morwam take a big dive. That's that orange and kind of gray car on the bottom. It's going to take a huge dive. Pushes up Jake into JDM. And then Goose was there. They get pinched. And then Jake gets pinched with JDM. And then they just go up the racetrack. And up and over goes the 46. So another big wreck for JDM. It'll be interesting to see if this is called a racing incident or if this is going to give a penalty to Morwam. Stopped on the back straightaway. Looking, reviewing that incident. Goose pointed backwards. We'll see if any penalties come out from this caution. We will go to overtime. I was expecting Junior to say that he was going to order some overtimes. But he'll get one of them. Order 3 overtime attempts, please. And Alpha's still reviewing. there it is. Again, under caution. This is at real time. And I don't know, Goose kind of, I mean, I think this is going to be marked as racing incident. I don't know if Morwam really deserves a penalty. I don't think Goose deserves a penalty. Or JDM or Jake. I mean, it was just kind of circumstance of everyone being there. I mean, sure, Goose coming down with 4 cars to his inside. But they were all getting pushed up by Morwam. Trying to make it 4 wide. You know, I said in the rack race that, you know, I mean, with Yummy, should have had a penalty because there's 2 cars to his inside. But, I mean, the feedback was that I don't remember who was all the way down on the inside. But they didn't have any business being there. And, yeah, Morwam had no business being there. I'll admit that, but Krieger left the door open in rack. This one's a bit different from circumstances. Morwam was all the way into the apron. Goose was coming down, so I mean, it's gonna be interesting how Alpha looks at this and officiates it. What are we doing? Alpha saying this is still under review. The drivers just decided to start pacing themselves. I'm not sure what that was all about. The pit lane will be open. Ooh, a fake out there by the 33. Oh, Bond looked like he wanted to come in, but 2 cars will come in. Never mind. 1 car will come in. Goose. So Goose will be the only car to go down pit lane. We'll just watch Goose. Got nothing better to watch. Whoever our pace car driver is, I don't think they should drive the pace car. So, really? So Goose is going to get marked with lag, which is interesting, and Morham's going to get a warning for it. I mean, okay. I mean, that's interesting. I'm not sure if Goose lagged per se. It did not look like it was lag from him, but interesting nonetheless. More I'm getting off with a kind of slap on the wrist as I wait for Alpha to update the laps, since we are not making it to green. We're not going green this time. And even if we did, it'd be 1 to go next time. Give Alpha a moment to get that right. So it's been a pretty interesting day for D2. As I believe they should be choosing this time. Oh my goodness, 4 cars in a group just went to the outside. That's awesome. That's, I think, the most cars I've ever seen go to the outside in one little spot. Block Car Racing will lock up the front row. Two cars getting told to drop to the back at 19 and 26. So we don't have another duels incident. Duel number 2. As they are both just multiple laps down. So we'll try our first overtime attempt. We get 3 attempts at overtime. This is our first. After 3 attempts, the race just ends. Penalties still apply, even on the white flag. Caution can't be called on the white flag, but penalties can. So, see the race control there. Just announcing what I said for the rest of the drivers to see. CH Van and Trooper lock up the front row as they get to the restart zone. We are back underway here at Auto Club. Trooper with a good start. CH Van stays right behind. Does CH? Oh, CH Van with the bump moves Trooper up the racetrack. Method's trying to move Morwam on the apron. Oh, and Morwam gets rotation from Trooper. Morwam takes the lead. 3 wide behind. Trooper sends it in on the inside. Pass is under review. Might want to make that one quick, Alpha, as we get down to the front straightaway. Morwam takes the white flag. 1 lap to go. This race is finalized. A little bit of a tap by Methods on Trooper. This is going to give a chance for CH Van to pass both of them. He goes down to the inside, takes second place. But with that pass, Morwam's going to be hard to catch. CH Van's got 2 more corners to try to take this win away from the California kid. Morwam all the way down trying to block Trooper. That one's going to be probably reviewed. Side by side for the block racing cars, but Morwam's going to win at his home track here at Auto Club. A bit of a chaotic finish. We had a wreck at the back. JDM. Win under review. So this win is not official. We got a wreck at the back. So let's see. This is at the back of the field. Liliana, Jake, and oh no. Oh man. JDM getting wrecked again. This one not his fault for the third. I mean, the pit lane was his fault, but these other 2. Man, I don't even know how you're gonna say this. I don't know how you I don't know how you officiate that. So they're gonna have 4 cars line up here on the exit of 4. Watts comes down pit lane. Oops. Sorry about that. So we'll keep a close eye on chat and see what happens. I got told to not do any interviews, and so I will stand by that. So these 4 cars, I don't think Goose is actually in the question. Genty, I'm not sure what he's doing. This again under review. I kind of have to look at the last couple of laps. I think this will be more whams. I don't. It's going to be just like what we saw in Richmond and Rack, where Paint gave Coma rotation. So we'll watch back from. There we go. We'll watch back from the restart going into turn 1. So we'll speed this up a little bit. See Morwam off, second on the high side. So what happens here in turn 1? So Morwam's going to come down. Oh, kind of Morwam pushes Methods into the apron. And because Methods is still on the gas, it's going to rotate Morwam. And then plus he had help from from Trooper. So that's what gives Morwam the lead. So this is what's under review for Morwam, is just pushing the 33 down onto the apron and then bumping off of the 1. I don't know if that's going to be anything to be like penalized or not. I'm not sure if that's enough to take away a win. It could be enough to give a post-race penalty of like a to the back or something. And then I think everything back here is going to be under review for different reasons, just from the sends. See, pass under review. And then here at the finish, this is going to be under review. Fast forward this. So, Methods is going to push down. I mean, it's just here. This is just them racing. CH-Train goes along on the inside. And then maybe here into turn 3, there's something to review. I mean, there's that by the 1. So the 1's going to get rotation from the 33. The car's going to just get some big help here from Methods. And this pass under the line might be under review as well. Because, the apron, this will be very telling if the apron is off limits or not. Because I believe that Trooper did finish 2nd place. Yeah, so Trooper is going to finish unofficially 2nd place here on CH-Fan. But that pass under the line, this is in Daytona, right? There is no double yellow line, but leagues officiate different things differently, and with this community, I know that historically the apron in the corners and on the back straightaway all bad, but AIRL is a little bit different. I know on the front straightaway, it's been allowed in leagues like MRL, the sister league of ARL. And that's my rule. I made that rule. So, we'll see if Morams confirm the winner, if CH fans confirm the winner, or if Hunters confirm the winner. I don't think it's going to be Hunter. I don't think it's going to be Trooper. Trooper in the 1. I don't think it's going to be Trooper. It's going to be either the 24 or the 40, and I think it should be the 40. And ooh, Alpha just coming out. Well, the win will be reviewed between the 1 and the 24. So Morwam's kicked out of the equation. That is an interesting call. That is a very interesting call. I don't know what Alpha saw in that corner other than maybe just a force down into the apron, but that's enough to lose a win on 2 to go? What? That's enough to lose the whole win? That is... Morwam, I've been told that, did not do any interviews. So you can go yell at Yame. Again, this is an incredible... So this is the call right here. This is why Morwam will not win this race. Morwam pushes down the 33 under the line. Morwam himself never goes under the line, but pushes the 33. Gets some help here from bouncing off of Trooper, and then takes the lead. That is illegal. I don't see any illegal move other than pushing the 33 onto the apron, and that should be a post-race penalty that gets... Like, that should be a penalty that just is like, maybe a drive-through next race. Like, you're going to start in the back. It's a grid drop. I don't know. We'll see what Alpha does. It's still under review. Yeah, it's still under review, but this is, I mean, they're saying it's for the win here. And if Trooper gets this win, I will be astonished. Because the pass by Trooper is more questionable than the pass by Morwam. I mean, this is just a weird call. It still is under review, and I really wish this review would end here because I need to get ready for the D1 race. Liliana apologizing on the last lap. Good to see, good to see. We like to see people apologizing. And I mean, for me, it was a racing incident between Liliana and those guys at the back. Goose shouting in the game chat. I mean, this is just still under review. I mean, we got all three of these guys still hitting here on the front straightaway. Again, this win under review for two different instances. One on 2 to go, and then one on the last lap, last corner. Station not even in his car. Oh, there he goes. Alpha Sync, stop doing burnouts. I mean, no one's won yet. It's just, I mean, this is, again, I mean, we can show the review, the things under review again. And we're, it's going to be for Morwam here. So Morwam's going to come down on methods. Right? I mean, there's no question, yeah, Morwam's pushing the 33 down here. There's no question about it. And then it's going to bounce off right there. It bounces off to the 1. Again, never goes under that line, but, you know, it is a little aggressive. Yes, a little bit of an aggressive line. Oh, uh-oh. But, I mean, I don't see anything there. And then we fast forward to... Fast forward to 1 to go. This is the white flag here. Nothing bad happening until turn 3. Where Hunter is going to go in... Right here. It's going to get pushed by Methods. Methods is going to help out here. See, the car rotates and goes under the line, right? Methods pushes the 1 under the line, which moves CH-Fan up, and that makes it so the pass is possible. Realistically, I mean, if you're going to give Morum anything here, you give Trooper something there. I mean, you could go either way on Trooper. Like, he wasn't in control, but, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Alpha is going to do here. Avento getting involved now. I mean, I'm just... I just don't know what Alpha is going to say here. I mean, on Trooper you go either way, but Morwam, I don't see anything being under review for it. I mean, that's the thing. 2-3 spot penalty. One, that's a horrible take. 2-3 spot penalty is crazy for anything that happened on the last lap. And, oh, there it is. Official call. Morwam is the winner. Okay, there we go. Finally got a call. So Morwam wins here at Auto Club after a, like, 15-minute review period. So he'll go do his burnouts. And so that is going to wrap it up here at Auto Club for right now. Do you like the nickname? I think it's very accurate. But, alright, so that'll wrap it up here. Wait, what do you mean, you're welcome? What did you do, Yummy? What did you do? Whatever. Alright, so Auto Club 200, the D1 race coming up at 5:15 Eastern. Stay tuned. That's going to be even better of a race. I mean, this race, a little bit boring throughout the middle and in the start, but definitely was not a bad race either way. D1's going to be even better. Stay tuned, and then on Sunday at 7 p.m., Rack goes to Kansas. So that'll wrap it up here for right now for D2. We'll see you for D1 and Rack.